If you're gonna do this, you can at least be smart about it.
I'm not happy about leaving the kid on his own, but we gotta keep moving.
And with that, Snow is booted out of the party. And we get Saz in his place. Get Flame Strike. And let's see, any equipment for you? I like your strength and magic to be relatively even, so I'll just give you an Iron Bangle. And Hope stays in the back still, because Hope doesn't want to fight. Okay. Come, Rav. Yeah, you're always... Oh, that's right, you're only Ravager right now. That's right. Gotta keep that in mind. Then, mid? And try Disaster. I don't think we need too many more than this. There's not a whole lot of combos I could give more than this. So Snow stays behind. It's also a good thing that I leveled up his gauge when I did, because there's going to be more stuff coming, and I don't think I'm going to have the opportunity when it comes up, so... yeah, do it before the mecha fight, or you may have regrets. And yeah, it just reloads right in front of the last battle you died at. It's very forgiving. That's why I'm not super paranoid about saving. Whereas normally I'm the type of person that's like saving every 30 minutes or less. So now I'm the physical attacker of the team, since I'm counting around 2 mages. Ooh, Saz. Buddy. You can see from the 23 save files. I think those are actually, more for story. I think I made those saves so I could come back to certain points in the story. Since this is a redo LP for me, I did technically start this LP. Several years ago on my old channel that got deleted courtesy of Viacom. I guess I can change back. I'm not really paying attention. Back when I only had the Dazzle and the Hapog. Ooh. I don't even know if I had the Hapog yet. I think I might have tried recording this only with the Dazzle. Because I remember it looked terrible. Because I had to use composite cables. But back then this game was also super duper copyright. And I had to delete everything. But now the game is 10 years old, which is weird to think about. And Square Enix doesn't care as much if you play it. Let's see, I think I want to take the lower path first for treasure. Because Let's Plays were a thing, but they weren't really acknowledged by game companies yet. We really had to struggle to be able to play these games publicly. Get the Den of Duelers. Yeah, originally I saw this game entirely in Japanese first because a friend of mine was Let's Playing the Japanese version because he was a gaijin in Japan at the time. Strength down, magic up, that's fine because all I have is magic for Saz. I mean, he does have Flame Strike, but meh. He doesn't have access to the commando grid yet. 10 years old, but looks way better than a lot of newer games. It does. This game is gorgeous. The Crystarium engine that they used to build it was amazing. The downside is that I guess it was just painful to work with, and that's why this game has so many interesting design choices.
Do not shake the slippery tube. We cool on this? Do not shake the slippery tube.
Okay, I won't shake the slippery tube.
It's awfully scary if you look down.
Which is where the camera is panning. But no, I guess this game just killed morale, and that's why it was delayed so many times too. Because the Crystarium engine is, in my opinion, one of the most gorgeous engines that was built for the PS3. But it took forever to work with. Which is why so many games today just use the Unreal Engine. And it kind of makes everything look a little samey, in my opinion. But at the same time, I guess it's just infinitely easier to work with. Yeah, honestly, my video capture of this game is not going to do it justice. Because I'm restricted to recording with component cables, courtesy of PlayStation 3's HDCP encryption. And the fact that I can no longer buy an HDMI splitter because they changed them. And I don't have the Xbox version or a Xbox One X, which I could use to play it in gorgeous 4K. And the PC version does have a couple problems. Yeah, Unreal Engine is amazingly easy to work with, whether you're an indie dev or a veteran.
Still couldn't talk to him.
And especially the current engine is just, it's way better, it's gorgeous.
Words won't change anything.
But still, there's a part of me that misses when companies did in-house engines, just because you got very unique looks to every single game. So it's a payoff. There's still game engines that are built in-house today. I forget what it's called, but the one used for both Horizon Zero Dawn and Death Stranding, for example, is mwah, gorgeous, amazing. That thing is so godly unbelievable. I couldn't hardly believe it when I saw it. Let's use this. Lightning, press the button.
Looks operational.
But no, they wound up building a lot more areas that were unused for this game. I think they only used something like half of the areas they built, and they wound up using the rest of them in 13 too. Because they just didn't have the time to incorporate them into the game. Some of which I know for a fact were on Grand Pulse, which means Grand Pulse was meant to be even bigger. But unfortunately, they didn't really have time to flesh it all out, so it wasn't able to be put into this game. Yeah, Grand Pulse is already huge, but given the Grand Pulse files that were originally supposed to be in this game, but made it into 10.2, doggone it, 13.2, it was meant to be even bigger. His guns look like Legos. guess they are built for magic rather than attack. Because the battle system was meant to be a lot more action-packed too, but they couldn't find a way to actually get it to run on the PS3 hardware. It was supposed to look a lot more like Final Fantasy XV's battle system at the start. View techniques. I believe this is like Libra. Yep. Techniques are special abilities used by expending technical points, or TP. Your party's TP gauge appears below the leader's HP gauge. Successfully unleashing a full ATB gauge of queued abilities or earning a high enough battle rating replenishes TP. Using a technique for yourself. Select techniques from the menu and then execute the Libra ability. Using Libra reveals the abilities and weaknesses of your enemies. You can view the known enemy intel at any time by pressing R1. Revealing enemy attributes will automatically change the abilities selected by Auto Battle command, and your allies, the most effective known abilities, are always chosen. So if you're using Auto Battle, always be sure to Libra first, and then they'll automatically choose whatever the enemy's weak to. Using Libra on this Alpha Behemoth revealed that it is vulnerable to both fire and water damage. If a character's current role has access to abilities that deal damage of these types, Vanille, that character will now be able to deal damage more effectively, so Saz has fire, Vanille has water. When you encounter a seemingly overwhelmingly new enemies, Libras can be a potent ally. Additional techniques will become available over time. More powerful techniques consume more TP when used, and unlike HP, TP is not restored automatically after battle. Aim to achieve high battle ratings in order to replenish TP. So HP is always restored to full, but TP does not carry over. It's based on your battle ratings. It is normal against everything else, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Charging power 25%. And I do have my characters in Ravager already, so they'll automatically do what's most effective. I've got it chained relatively enough. Try Rav to really get it up there. There we go. One more of these, and I'll swap over. So see, since we already did a full list of commands, we have a full ATB bar. Or 3 commands. We have full ATB bar. We should get it before it kills us. We should get it before it kills us. Go! Gotcha. And I hear that item. So let's go around and get it.
Look at that. They're sending in cruisers.
Busy. Saz, I almost called you Snow. Libra Scope, so that casts Libra on everything without requiring TP.
Mobilizing ships like that.
The thing is, too, they didn't have to purge everyone. They could have checked for brands. Because we do get these fancy tattoos if we're branded. That's why it's called that.
Sweep team, form ranks.
They must be hunting down purge survivors.
I hope everyone made it out okay.
So do I. But nowhere is safe for them now. Damn it. Just cause they shared a neighborhood with a foul sea. They get treated like post-tainted rats.
People really hate Pulse, don't they?
Not hate. More like fear. Tens of millions of people. All scared of Pulse boogeymen. They'd be Shaking in their beds every night if they knew that Lassie like us were around.
But they purged that entire town.
It's crazy, I know. But the Sanctum Fal'Cie did nothing to stop it. Up until now, Eden's always stepped in to correct their errors in judgment. Guess humans aren't worth the effort. Figure they'll let us just kill each other off.
Lassie are not human.
Listen, you, that's enough.
When your bigotry holds, even after you get branded.
We're still alive. That's something.
What?
Where is it?
I don't know.
There.
You should count yourselves lucky that they didn't see you.
They're sealing off the area. They're trying to trap the stragglers. We gotta get moving before we're caught in the net.
So just to help with any confusion too, there are two types of Fal'Cie. There is Grand Pulse Fal'Cie, which is what branded us, and there's also Sanctum or Cocoon Fal'Cie, which protect and provide the citizens of Cocoon. So when you hear talk of Sanctum Fal'Cie, it's sort of similar to a religious organization. These are the good Fal'Cie. These are the ones that feed us and protect us. And mobilize us for war when it deems a threat. Including an entire freaking innocent city! Eden is also a city, by the way. It's like the holy capital city. New enemies! Come here. There is a trophy for cataloging most of the enemies in the game. You should get it automatically, but in case you're nervous about potentially missing it, just use Libra on any new enemy you come across and you should unlock the trophy. I do not remember if I have it on this account or not. And once this thing charges up its electric kick, it can take you out in one hit, so be careful. I staggered it right as I killed it. Perfect. What do we get? We get 2 digital circuits. What, the bridge? I don't know, Saz, because if the bridge was mobile and we'd use it, we'd immediately draw all attention to us, and they've got gunships down here. They would immediately converge upon our position and slaughter us. So no, I don't really think it's a good idea.
Stay sharp.
There you go, now you're thinking. These are some jumps. I think there's an item up here. On one of these paths. I just forget which one it is. Probably the left path. No? I hear it.
How high is this thing?
A ways. Oh, you'll be fine. Okay, they were both this way. Anything with a screw next to it is stuff for leveling up your weapons. Being the sea grants super jumping powers. Honestly, I think they're just fit. Which is kind of funny. Maybe it makes them more dexterous, I don't know. Cocoon has one heck of a gym program, I guess. I cannot believe this thing did not see me. Thank you. Wanna kill it before the Vilicycle goes? Thank you! Oh, it's already staggered? Dang it! It's already staggered! I'm gonna have to get it staggered again. It's also readying Beam Gun, which could be very not good. Okay, it wasn't as bad as what it can do later on. Hope being a teenager is able to follow lightning. Yeah! Like I said, maybe they have outstanding gym classes. You never know. I mean, the school I went to was military prep, so we learned to do all kinds of stuff, from really heavy combat to rope climbing. Like just straight up rope climbing. Dodge rolling. It's like a video game. Since all public schools here, at the time, I don't think they do it anymore. But at the time, sort of doubled as combat training.
This whole place is crystal.
I wonder what it'd be like to become a crystal, I mean.
You gonna complete your focus?
Maybe. If I knew what it was. Yeah, I probably don't want to know.
Hey, Lightning. Did Sarah say anything to you about her focus?
Nothing.
You know what? She probably didn't want to worry you.
Or she just didn't think she could trust me.